Hello, my name is Allianna Malloy, and today I will be sharing with you my experience of love through my narrative speech for Public Speaking 2400. Now, through all of our lives, we have experienced some form of love, whether that be through laughter, happiness, sorrow, or even heartbreak. And for me, through my 22 years of life, I have used 3 words to define love: narcissism, complacent, and worthlessness. Now, I know exactly what it is that you're thinking. Who uses those words to define love? But for me, these are the words that helped me describe my experiences through finding self-love. Now, my love journey started on my 7th birthday. On my 7th birthday, I finally was able to contact my father, who had recently left me when I was born. Now, on the conversation with my father had explained to me that I was the biggest mistake of his life, and that through my whole entire life, I wouldn't amount to be anything. And in addition, I was worthless. I wasn't worth anything to him. Now, I was completely puzzled because aren't you supposed to have a father who helps you ride bicycles, wipes off your knee whenever you fall off the bicycle? And I was confused as to why I had a father who would explain to me that I was worthless on my birthday. But through my entire life, I proved him wrong every single day. But it wasn't until my 22nd birthday that I realized I was the one pushing myself forward, cheering myself forward to graduate high school with honors and to attend the Georgia State University. It was through that word worthlessness that I proved to myself my worth. When I was 15 years old, I met what I thought would be the love of my life, Matthew Trotter. And man, oh man, did I have some of the best memories that I could ever ask for. I mean, he was the running back, all-star track. For me, I was the captain of my cheerleading squad, and together we were prom king and queen, homecoming king and queen. Yes, we were loved that much. And in addition, everyone thought that we were the most perfect couple. But if you asked us, we couldn't have been more unhappy. One day I sat down and asked Matthew, is this it? Is it just me and you? And is that enough? For him, he thought that it was. He hadn't experienced any other love in his life. I was his very first love, and I wish that I could say the same. Now, I sat down one day to talk to my mom, and she had explained to me, Matthew is going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. And I was confused, because aren't I supposed to be the best thing that ever happened to me? Aren't I supposed to feel all the love in my life? And I looked at my mom and I looked at her life, and I realized she only gave me the advice that she followed. My mother decided to choose love rather than a career. And for me, I saw how much my mother had sacrificed in her life. And when I looked at her, I realized that her sacrifices were so much more than me just being a trophy wife. 2 weeks later, after having that conversation with my mother, I had realized that it was time to end things with Matthew, stop being complacent, and move on. And that's exactly what I did at Georgia State University. Now, I've never, ever, ever made a better decision for my life, because after moving to Atlanta, I found my last point in finding self-love, and that was narcissism. This was the very, very first time that I had fallen in love. Well, at least I thought so. Now, I have met what I thought would be the perfect man, Christian Daniel Johnson. And I remember talking to my Giona, who would be my grandmother, and she explained to me, love finds you. You don't find it. Now, love will be life's greatest teacher, but make sure that you are its best student. With Matthew, I felt complacent. With Christian, I felt like the world was endless. And the world that he had helped me build, I wanted to give back to him. But Christian only wanted to keep his world. Long story short, me and Christian never ended up working, and I ended up hurting myself a lot through my experience with Christian. With Christian, he helped me understand that you cannot love anyone else until you love yourself. So today, I hope that you have decided to love yourself. Love yourself for the things that you do and that you don't do. I hope that today you have found a way to pick yourself up and keep moving. Because life is going to continue to move. And I hope that you continue to move with it. Thank you.